What's up, ATL? It's Ray.
And it's AG.
And if you ain't already heard,
We them birds.
We going to stage, bro. Yeah, bro. We got the Cincinnati Bengals. Sin. We playing in Madrid, bro.
I wish we could see this in Atlanta, bro.
Man.
Come on,
I ain't
man.
gonna
The
lie.
schedule
Yeah,
makers knew
Jamar
what they were
Chase.
doing, man, when they gave this game away.
Jamar Chase. That would have been that's a good game. We might be able to check it out, bro. We don't know.
Who knows? We might be able to go too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, right. Hey, man. And also, man, we've been hearing talk, but people been putting in the chat like, hey, let's go ahead and get us a group together. So look, if y'all want to do it, if y'all serious about this, like, I am all with it. Y'all know who y'all is. If y'all want to put some coins together, man, let's go ahead and show up for ATL. What I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm excited for that game too. I think that's like a 9:30 a.m. game, early game. So you better get your sleep the day before.
But I'll probably be in church watching it like
You
this.
know?
Praise the Lord.
right. For real. So, like we said, international. It's only 5 teams right now in the NFL that don't have any primetime games.
Yep.
Really, any primetime. I think. Well, I gotta double check I gotta fact check that, but I don't know if it's primetime and
I think it's just primetime games, honestly.
International, yeah. So it's probably just primetime. Yeah, I think you're right about that. And is that the bye week right after that, right?
No, we go back home and come back and play the Chiefs. We need to get back on them as well.
Yeah.
I think going into the bye week after this week makes the Chiefs game a lot more significant because you essentially want to be able to beat the teams that were ranked the same place as you in the division, because your division opponents, your division opponents like the Aints, the Panthers and Bucs don't play these teams that were third place in their division like we do. So these are the games that you have to win, because you can't bank on that team playing another team in your division and helping you out on the other end. This is a must-win game going into the bye week. And I think the bye week comes at a perfect time this year, because last year it was after 5 games.
It was like week 5, yeah.
It was like after 5 games, and it's like, wait a minute, they ain't played enough together. They need to get a little bit more reps out there, man.
So you gotta find that sweet spot, because if you play too early, then it just feel like, you know what I mean, like you playing catch up for the rest of the season,
right?
You know what I mean. But then when you play too late, when your bye week is too late,
too many people got injured already, and you ain't got a bye week.
Exactly. You know what I mean. So you find that sweet spot. You know, a lot of times towards the middle of the season is when you start to get these players getting injured. And then that extra bye week really gives you an extra week for everybody that got, like to recoup, get back to 100%. So we got the Bengals, like you said, then we got the Chiefs, then we're doing our bye week, which is perfect, week 11 bye week, and then we playing the Vikings right after that.
In Minnesota.
We already took us one last year.
Hey, I think we can steal another one. I don't care who the quarterback is, Kyler or Mike.
Yeah, Kyler's too small. You know what I mean? I think he,
midget man.
We feeding him baby food.
He's still sitting in a hot chair.
Yeah, right. Then we got the other guy. He just ain't really showed that, like he can be an elite quarterback in this league. I mean, obviously you got Jets, you know what I'm saying? Like
they jealous.
You got him, bro. Like that's, but he didn't do nothing too crazy to us last year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now I think, did they have Addison last year when we played them? Because I know he was suspended. He played though. He was, at that point he was already playing, all right.
He came back.
Okay, so even better. We pulled that out. Our defense just shut, bro. We had like 7 sacks that game too,
and
right?
Not only that, but AJ got injured in that game. He pulled his hamstring in that game, and Alfred had to cover Jefferson for the rest of the game, and he did a tremendous job.
Oh man, dang, that's a great point. Yeah. So I mean, the Vikings, I don't really have too much to say on the Vikings. I mean, I'm not gonna just say like, I mean, ain't no team cakewalk in the NFL. Like,
Right.
obviously, everybody getting paid. You know what I mean, to win a game. But obviously, that we just got to see, man. A lot of the stuff once we get deeper into the season, like we'll really know who. And they actually added Juwan Jennings too from the 49ers.
Right. So that is actually a good third option for whatever quarterback gets behind center.
Yeah, yeah. And then they got a nice tight end. Um, all right. So after that, we're going week 13. We playing at home against the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions.
It's the
We get
Gibbs
to
and Bijan show
we get to
now.
settle the score right then and
Hey,
there, bruh.
hey,
We get to settle the score.
we want
Cause
all the smoke.
I'm trying to tell you, like that's just been like a competition between them since they came into the league, bro. Like who
Right,
better? You know what I mean? Gibbs or Bijan. I mean, obviously
right.
we Falcons fans, so we gonna say Bijan. But I think like numbers tell and it just all comes down to what more do you care about? Rushing yards, I believe Gibbs got more rushing yards, but when it comes to like all
All
purpose
purpose
yards,
yards. Oh boy. All
Bijan is
purpose means
smoking
you
them.
doing everything. You ain't just
Exactly.
subjected to one thing.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And I think we use Bijan a little bit more when it comes to like outside of just running. You know what I mean? I think when it comes to like rushing attempts, I think they kind of neck and neck.
Yeah,
But we use Bijan in multiple different ways, but we can get him the ball, you know what I mean? Because that is a weapon right there. But Bijan is a
exactly.
is a
Swiss
secret
Army
weapon
knife.
for sure. For sure. So, then they added Isaiah Pacheco from the Chiefs.
Good
Um,
move. That was a good move.
that was a good move. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen
That
that,
boy
I
run
was
behind
like,
his pads like an old
yes,
school
bro.
running back.
Yeah, yeah. And I think I won't say he's as good at Montgomery, but I think that's a
That's a
that's a
good 1-2 with
that's a good one too, bro.
Gibbs though.
Yeah. That's a good one too. Obviously in the
And he's
trenches.
almost similar in some ways with some of his explosiveness. So it's like
Hmm.
you're gonna almost get the same type of back, but more power out of
Hmm.
Pacheco than you
Yeah.
would Gibbs, because Gibbs is more elite on his feet and lightning speed down the field. And
Yeah.
next thing you know, Pacheco is juking you, trucking you, and then next thing you know, he's trying to truck you again. He not
Yeah.
trying to juke you
Yeah.
like
He
that.
you can't arm tackle him, bro. And honestly,
Nope,
I don't think he's like the fastest running back. Like he not looked at
nope,
like a speed back.
nope.
But he, like you said, he just run like his head on fire, bro. Like
Yes, sir.
he ready to go, bro. So it's funny because initially when they had Montgomery, it was Sonic and Knuckles.
Right,
Now it's Sonic and the Tasmanian Devil
right,
is what
right,
they
right.
saying, and that's like the perfect description of him, bro. Like you know
Yep.
what I mean. So that's an exciting game, man. We playing some good teams,
We
man.
playing good teams, and now it's time to put this stuff on the field. Forget the paper.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's time. And for all my Falcons fans, all y'all Dirty Bird fans, we them Birds fans, we all the same fans. Listen. I need y'all to show up this year, all right?
You got to.
Because I'm tired of seeing them stands 60-40, fifty
It's not
50.
fair.
75-35.
And
I mean, hold on, no, hold
30,
on. 75
50.
20, 75 25. Let me get some 80 20, 90 10%. Because like, man, this is ATL, man. And one thing we know about ATL, we got a lot of people in Atlanta that ain't actually from Atlanta. And we ain't talking about, you from the West Side, you from Decatur, you from Kennesaw. Like we said, just in general, like we need the Atlanta fans to show up this year, man.
The
Like
real
y'all,
ones, man.
the real fans show up.
Well, the
You know
real
what I
Atlanta
mean?
Falcons fans, please stand up.
So yeah, bro. We need y'all boys out there. All right. So just moving forward. After that game, we going to Cleveland. It's a homecoming. Homecoming for Stefanski.
Stefanski. We
Yeah.
meet again.
Yeah. Then we're not sure. They also got a quarterback battle out there too. So we don't know if we're gonna see Shador. We don't know if we're gonna see um what's his name?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. I mean, you don't know. You don't know. But you got Myles Garrett on there in that defense. You know that defense is gonna
You
be
just got a
nice.
game plan to double team him the whole game. Chip him,
Yeah.
whatever you got to do. Block him. Just don't let him touch the quarterback.
Denzel Ward. Avoid throwing his way. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think Drake can take him though. I
I was
think
about to say I'll
yeah,
take Drake in the jump
yeah,
ball
yeah.
over Denzel Ward.
I'll take Drake. And I'm glad, too, we added Zachariah Branch. Um,
Oh, boy.
because that's gonna be a gadget for us right there, bro. Like we
It
already
ain't even
said in
gonna
our
be
last
fair.
episode, man. They picked up rookie KC Conception, wide receiver. They picked him up with their first round pick. And they picked up Denzel Boston, another wide receiver. So I mean, they trying to give both Shador and Watson some weapons, something they
Right.
can work with. You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, man, it's early, man. A lot of these key players that we may be looking at, just like when we played the 49ers last year, we was like, man, we know we obviously we had our takes on it, but they lost half of their defense and
Yep.
a lot of the offensive players too. So it's kind of like, you got to see what the season look like, especially around this time. We talking about week 11, 12, 13, like
Right.
players injured. A lot of people season ending, like, you know what I mean? A lot
Right.
of people at this point, they probably deciding if they going to tank or not. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it just all depends. So, all right. So let's go ahead and keep it
We at the
moving.
Commanders then after that.
It's the Commanders after that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So
After
that's
that,
our
we
week
going
15 game.
to match up and hopefully win this time and not have to worry about somebody not calling a timeout at the end of the game. we can we
Man, stressing me out, bro.
hey,
Stressing me out.
call a timeout, bro.
Man, what was man? I think, but
I play too
I
much
used to
Madden,
really be
man.
wondering what was going through that man's head, bro.
Nothing. He
He
was
used
chewing
to
gum, making sure his shoe was not
literally,
like
bro.
not loose.
Like, boy, my boys just be just straight poker face, just
Looking
looking
up at
so
whatever
lost,
screen they
like
got in the stadium, chewing that gum, and no nothing in your hand, no playbook, no sheet,
no
no nothing.
socks.
No socks, ankle socks.
My boy, my boy was just raw
That boy
dogging
was
them
wearing
J's, bro.
capris every
Come
week.
on, bro.
That boy,
My boy was there raw dogging them
that boy
J's,
had
man. Come on, bro. That's not how you. That's
that
not how
boy
you
got the
rock
funky
them, man.
feet in his shoes, but
Man, what going home stanking, man?
that
Come
boy
on,
said
man.
raw dog in the shoes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So yeah, I mean, I think they might probably gonna have Jaden Daniels back. Let's hope he again. It's all about being healthy. You know what I mean? At the end of the
Of
day,
course.
like them boys got to stay healthy.
This was a prime
So
time matchup last time these two teams met, and it was the coming out party for Michael Penix. And we seen a lot of heart in this game and the grit that this guy has as our quarterback. So hopefully we get the same show and a fair meeting in the matchup because you don't
uh-huh.
want the excuses of we didn't have this or we didn't have that or they didn't have this, they didn't have that as the reason why
Yeah,
somebody won. So
they got Scary Terry. You know what I mean? I mean, look,
they ain't got Debo no more, so we ain't got to worry
they
about
they
that.
they
But
already did they already release him?
now he's a free
He's a
agent
free agent. He's
regardless.
a free
Yeah.
agent. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I mean, well, they still got they. It's just even the games that they won, like they know how to claw. You know what I mean? It's kind of like them. They just like the Bears. Like you can't really just take your foot off their neck because they'll get
Yeah.
up, bro. You know what I
Yep.
mean? They'll squeeze it out. Like that's actually what they did with us the last year, not last year, but the year before last when we played with Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
And we pretty much had the game in the first half. Like the game was
Yep.
ours the first half. Second half, we came back in, and they just swept the carpet from up on our feet,
They
bro.
woke
So
up.
man, so you got to be careful when you playing these teams, bro.
So as we get into this last 3 game stretch of the season, this
Yeah,
is when things get serious,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not about how you start, it's how you finish, right? So we play Buccaneers at home, we play the Aints at home, and we got to go to Carolina to finish the season.
Mm,
These games will determine who wins the NFC South. I
for
am already
sure,
predicting this. Every year
guaranteed.
around that time of the schedule, it's never concrete because they flex these games either from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock or from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock, depending on how good both teams are. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm eager to see how good the Falcons can be to get this game flexed to prime time as a prime time
Mm,
matchup.
Mm.
You get a primetime matchup in the city of Atlanta, you
That's
might
why
go
it's to be
ahead.
determined for that Panthers game, huh? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay,
Every
because
game
it
is
all
that's to be
depends.
determined will either be flexed
Uh-huh.
or it will stay the same,
Because
depending on how good the team is.
I think for most teams, that especially that last game is going to be a divisional game. You know what I mean? Because that's
Yep.
like the Super Bowl for the division. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So now, then that's when you're going into the playoffs and you're going into the wild card games. So at this point, by week 16, they need to be in the mix.
Yes.
They got to be in the
These have to
mix.
be a meaningful 3 games. It can't just be like,
Yeah,
oh, we're hoping for
yeah,
draft spots and
yeah,
oh, we
yeah,
hope somebody wins the hope. No, we need to be our name needs to be at the top of the division.
yeah,
Like we win these next 3 games, we sweep the division and
yeah.
we're out the door.
Because the thing is, which is so crazy with us playing our last 3 games like that. Even let's just say around that time we like 9 and was that like 9-4 or something like that, right? You
Right.
should already be in the playoffs. But depending on the teams that we going to get, depending on what their records look like, the when I'm saying they, I'm talking about the Panthers and the Saints and the Bucs.
Yeah.
Depending on what their record look like, they could take it from us. So it really
Right.
don't matter. Or it could be the opposite, and we like 7-6 or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and we out. We if we pull them 3 games or 7-7. If we pull them 3 games out, we could be looking at 10-7. We can be looking at us being
I-
inside the
In
wild card or actually having a home field advantage game, just like that. You know what I
bruh,
mean? Not
having the
even having to play a wild
division
card game.
guarantees you that home playoff game that Mercedes-Benz Stadium has not had since it's been built.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
History is on the line.
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So we for sure got 8 games at home. At home that we get to watch. Make sure y'all pull up with y'all red Dirty Bird jerseys. Or y'all can push up in the white. I might be pushing up in the white. I got. I had to get me one of these, bro. And then
My
make sure
boy
you
got
push
my
up
boy
with your
got options. My boy got
push up.
options.
No, but you got on the
But you know
prime
I'm gonna pull up
time.
with the I'm gonna pull up
You know what I'm
throwback.
saying?
I go throwback on
You
them.
know what I'm saying?
You
Hell
feel
yeah,
me? Hey,
yeah.
the
We
red one
rocking.
on the way, the other white one on the way.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, man. But again, man, like I said earlier, Falcons fans, we need y'all to show up, man. You know what I mean? We know we don't have some tough seasons, but at the end of the day, like we gotta support them boys, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what it come down to. But AG,
Yes, sir,
what you
ski.
what you expecting? Just like a quick, not like a record, but just what you just expecting. What are you expecting from the Birds this year? Like, what would you say is we need to? This is our goal. Obviously, everybody want a Super Bowl, but what is a realistic goal that you feel like the Falcons need to pursue this year?
So, in all honesty, a realistic goal that I feel like the Falcons can obtain is a playoff spot, man. It's
Mhm.
1 year we lack defense. The next year we lack offense. We got somebody with an offensive mind. We kept the person that had the defensive mind.
Mhm.
These two minds should clash and then make a big atomic boom in that stadium. Meaning we're playing good games. We're putting points on the board and we're keeping people out of the end zone. That calls for a Atlanta turn up, city lit every week, every Sunday. I
Mhm.
think our that sets the floor. That's just the floor. You
Yeah,
have to gain the city back because right
yeah,
now the city is in shambles of like from the music to the food to whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Football should be the last thing we got to worry about in this city.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I feel like once that gap is bridged together with the Falcons being good and back in the mix, like the rest of the teams in the city, Braves #1 team in the league right now.
yeah.
Hawks went from not
Made
making
it
nothing to
to now they in the playoffs. You
made
know
the
what I mean?
playoffs, and now they got potential to make splash in the draft and get other players and like free agency and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
rebuild.
yeah, the dream the same way.
Yeah,
Hey, come
yeah,
on now. So why not let it be our turn? Why not?
yeah.
Why not us? Basically,
Yeah, why not us, man? I mean, I agree with you. I would say we need to at least get us a spot in the playoffs. We have went 8 seasons straight
dry,
and not and not
just dry. in
we sniffed
Cancun before we got to be there.
we sniffed it, but man, I'm trying to we got to be in that thing, man. Atlanta, you man, they don't want to see Atlanta turned up bro in the playoffs, bro.
They don't.
They don't want to see, bro. You was there in 2016, bro. We made that Super Bowl, man. I'm talking about, man. It's like we
Yep.
probably had way less murders and all types of stuff around that time,
Bro,
bro. Like
what?
we
Come
were
on,
just too
man.
lit, bro.
Everybody was
It was
happy.
we was proud, bro. Because in honestly, I feel like in Georgia, period, we have a lot of Falcons fans, bro, compared to these other sports. But I feel like just over the years, we've lost a lot of
They've been
fans.
falling off because
You
we've
know what
been
I mean?
losing.
Man, you know how many people I heard, man, that I used to be a Falcons fan. I used to be a Falcons fan
Yeah,
after
bro,
this.
that's every day of the week.
Even after the you know, even after the 28-3 situation, like we still had people who was like, you know, at least we went to the play, at least we went to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? But
Right.
like when you just go season after season after season after season and we
No
ain't seeing
progress
no
from what you
success,
made a
man,
mistake or anything. You keep
regime
making the
after
same mistake.
regime, man, that's called insanity, bro.
Right.
You making the same mistake over and over, expecting a different outcome. Like
Yep.
that ain't how it works, man. So
Nope.
you know, like I said, man, we hoping that we can at least get into these playoffs. We can try to make a run once we get into there,
Right.
and for the next season, that's just a tone to like, okay, we made the playoffs. Now we know we can compete. Let's go ahead and get that chip. Because I ain't gonna lie, whenever I say Falcons and Super Bowl, like I don't take it serious. Like I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so we got to start that like we talked
And
about
we host
before.
the Super Bowl in the next couple years.
We
Like,
do. We do. That'll be hard if we can actually be in it. But just kind of like how we said before, um, you know, like you said, we gotta fight for your right.
you gotta
You gotta
fight
fight for your
for
right.
your right
You know what I'm
to
saying? You know what I'm saying?
party.
Like that just is what it is, man. Like we trying to we are here to support the birds, and you know we want the best for them.
And you
But
know
just like how
why?
you said,
Cause we them birds,
we the
man.
birds,
We
man.
them
Come
birds, man.
on, we covering y'all, man. We here to cover y'all, but we want to cover the success. We're not trying to be done after January, bro. Like we trying to be
Nah,
looking
we
at
ain't trying to be
February.
done at the week
Nah,
3 either.
you know exactly. And you know, like we said, man, it's gonna be unfiltered. We gonna talk our truth. We gonna tell you what it is. You know what I mean? Like we coming from you from a Falcons fan point of view. I can't wait to see y'all boys or y'all ladies in the dome this year. Get turned up. Bring your flags. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Bring your jerseys. Bring your
Bring your
boys.
kids.
Just bring your kids. Bring your wife. Bring your hubby. Bring your side piece. Bring your, you know what I'm saying?
Your
Look,
stimulate, your uncle, your
you know
auntie,
what I'm
your
saying?
cousin,
Yeah, let's
hey,
have a
everybody,
family
your
reunion in
granddaddy, your
that
uncle.
thing. Yeah, let's have a family reunion. But hey, it's your boy Ray.
And it's your boy AJ.
And if you ain't already heard,
We
we
them
them
birds.